What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Media Goose channel. It is I, the Media Goose, your friend Ryan, and the goose is loose, baby. Ha! I am here today to give you my Elimination Chamber 2026 predictions. We are just one stop away from WrestleMania, so that must mean it's time for the Elimination Chamber. Do me a favor, like the video, comment down below with your predictions for the Elimination Chamber, and let me know what you think of my predictions. I kind of feel like both chambers have a very clear favorite. And it's going to be interesting to see if WWE does anything to subvert our expectations. This time last year was when John Cena turned heel. So is this the spot for another big moment? Another kind of moment to help build hype towards WrestleMania rather than feeling like an obligatory stop. So, I am going to start off with what the Women's Elimination Chamber will probably open the card because they like to bookend the shows with the chambers, but I'm going to save the chambers for last. So first, I am going to go over the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. So for this match, I think it's pretty clear they're probably going to run it back for WrestleMania. But why? Will it be because AJ Lee won the title in Chicago and Becky is looking to win her title back at WrestleMania? Or will it be because Becky cheats here to send us on the road to WrestleMania where AJ gets another match? I thought the first promo when AJ came back was not a good promo. I didn't like the direction she was given, but the last couple of weeks have been better. I liked the backstage promo Becky cut this past week was a lot more serious. I believe that Becky Lynch will cheat to retain her title here. I wouldn't be surprised if she had somebody interfere to help her. I don't know if she'd bring in a heavy. She's a heel, so having somebody as her muscle could make sense. I don't really know who that would be. If it's not that, maybe Natty? I don't know. Natty and Maxine. I've hypothesized that Natty and Maxine could work their way into this program since their segments were interwoven a couple weeks ago. So maybe that's leading to a fatal four-way match. But regardless, I have Becky Lynch retaining because I don't think AJ and CM Punk will both win on the same night. So now, getting to CM Punk and Finn Balor. I've really enjoyed the build to this match. I thought it could have been phoned in because we know we have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, but I've thought the promos have been really good, talking about the history between Finn and Roman and why that would make sense. Talking about Finn being the real best in the world, which I think a lot of people might be willing to hear the argument for. So I think here, with everything they've been doing in the last couple of weeks with the Judgment Day, I'm pretty sure Dom is going to get involved here. Maybe JD McDonough comes out to try to stop him from getting involved. And ultimately, I think they end up screwing Dom here. Or not Dom, Finn. I think they end up screwing Finn out of the title. I think it might even look like Finn is about to win before that stuff happens. So I think CM Punk retains with the help of the Judgment Day. That kind of made it sound like they would turn. Imagine that. Imagine the Judgment Day forming around Punk and a heel Punk was the new leader of the Judgment Day. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. It's not what's going to happen, though. So yeah, I got Punk retaining, and I think Finn will be squarely in the Intercontinental Championship feud going into Mania. And I said that maybe we'll get a triple threat, McDonough, Balor, and Dom. But more likely it will just be Dom and Balor Balor wins the IC title in the Demon Paint. So now, on to the Elimination Chamber matches. I'm going to start with the match that will likely open the night, the Women's Elimination Chamber, which consists of the two heavy favorites, Tiffany and Rhea. I think Tiffany is probably the betting favorite, if I had to guess. I didn't look that up beforehand. Then we have Asuka, Alexa, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kiana James. I think, like I said, Tiffany and Rhea are the most obvious winners. I think like everybody besides Rhea could end up, or everybody besides Tiffany in this match could end up in the women's title feud for Mania. So I think a lot of things line up for Tiffany winning. And before this video started, I was going to go with Tiffany. But fuck it. I'm going Rhea Ripley. There was a segment recently with Jade where she cut an in-ring promo, and the whole time she cut the promo, I was like, Jade Cargill and that title need Rhea Ripley. Because I don't think anybody else winning this match makes that title feel like a world title. I think, honestly, Becky's title is more the world title than Jade's title at this point, it feels like. But I think they're going to have Tiffany win, but I'm predicting Rhea because I don't want to just go with what I think WWE is going to do. So I subscribe to the Going in Raw podcast, and they do this thing called Friendo Predictions, and they have you predict who's going to do all of the eliminations. So I have that info here. I think Raquel is going to pin Kiana. I think Asuka is going to pin Alexa. I think Rhea gets Raquel because Raquel got Rhea at the Rumble. Then I've got Tiffany eliminating Asuka. And then I have Rhea eliminating Tiffany to win. I initially had Tiffany eliminating Rhea, which probably will happen. I still think Tiffany's going to win, but I'm predicting Rhea to be different. I wouldn't be surprised if Rhea eliminates Asuka and maybe Asuka hits her with the mist, allowing Tiffany to beat her. But for the sake of it, I'm going with Rhea to win because I don't like Tiffany. And if Tiffany wins and it's Tiffany and Jade, that's probably my bathroom break match at Mania because I hate Tiffany Stratton. Then what will most likely be the main event, the Men's Elimination Chamber match. I miss when the title would be defended in the Elimination Chamber because I feel like there's enough people in the WWE title scene right now to justify an Elimination Chamber match and to justify Drew having to defend in this match. And honestly, I think it would be cool if something happened to one of the competitors and Drew does get put in the match because Nick Aldis threatened Drew on SmackDown recently that he could make his life a living hell. I saw some people, probably for the sake of rage baiting and engagement, saying that was Nick Aldis threatening to fight Drew. No, it wasn't. It was him threatening to throw Jacob at him or to make him defend his title. So what if, earlier in the night, we see Drew take out Jey Uso? Jey wasn't even supposed to be in this match. That was Bronson Reed's spot before he got hurt. So I think you could have Jey get jumped backstage, and then Aldis ends up putting Drew in the match, making that the WWE title match. And if that's the case, it's for Cody to win. I think Cody's winning this match regardless. But, I mean, shit. If Drew was put in the match, I think you have Randy turn heel and win the title. And then you could do Drew, Randy, and Cody at Mania in a triple threat for the title. Because the rumors going around the internet right now are that WWE is getting cold feet on doing Cody and Drew or Cody, Drew, and Jacob because of how kind of obvious it's felt for a few weeks now. So the rumors are there might be a multi-man match at WrestleMania featuring Cody, Drew, Randy, Jacob, Sami Zayn, and like Aleister Black has been rumored to be involved. That's 6 people. That's an Elimination Chamber. To me, it's crazy how they have naturally built to an Elimination Chamber title match, but they can't do it because they have to do the number one contender in that match. I hate that. It kind of takes the excitement out of the Elimination Chamber. But ultimately, Drew's not getting in there, I don't think. I just think that would be a cool payoff of what Aldis teased. But ultimately, I do think Cody Rhodes is going to win. I think Randy Orton will eliminate Jay first. If Jay doesn't get jumped backstage, I think he should run it back. Him and Randy should start the Elimination Chamber. Randy should prompt him to run it back. And as soon as he does, he RKOs him. And that gets Jay eliminated. He's not supposed to be there anyway, so might as well get him out quick. Give Randy a spot like that. Show that Randy is willing to do whatever he needs to do to win this match. I think there should be multiple people at the point of desperation you think they're going to turn heel in this. Cody should be at that point. LA Knight should be at that point. Randy Orton, Cody. Everybody besides like Javon and Trick should be so desperate they're willing to turn heel to get the title. But I have Randy getting out Jay. Then I have LA Knight getting out Trick. I have LA Knight also getting out Javon. Then I have Cody getting out LA Knight, and it coming down to Cody and Randy. But the final three were Cody, Randy, and LA Knight, which any three of those guys could be in your world title match at Mania, in my opinion. And I think those three as like the final three would feel like a final four in a Rumble. But then I would have Cody get LA Knight, and ultimately I wouldn't do it this way, but I think WWE will. Cody Rhodes will pin Randy Orton to win the Elimination Chamber. I hope they lean into Cody being opportunistic the way Sammy called him out and said, "You screwed me. You took advantage of them getting involved to beat me." Cody should do that again to Randy here. Maybe somebody gets in the chamber. It seems to happen every year where somebody gets into the chamber, probably Drew. Maybe Drew hits Randy Orton with a Claymore, and that's what allows Cody to win. So now there's another babyface who Cody is screwed. Regardless, Cody's winning, and I think we're heading to a multi-man match at Mania. If it were up to me, I would have Jey Uso get jumped at the beginning of the night and put Drew in that match, make it a Elimination Chamber WWE title match, and raise the stakes. I think if you do that, man, that match is suddenly desperate for everyone. Javon is now fighting to be the youngest champion ever. Trick, who has been talking smack to Sammy that he's going to win the title when Sammy can't, would now have a chance to win the title. It just raises the stakes for everybody. So I would jump Jey Uso earlier in the night and put Drew in the match so he has to defend the title. Because if that's not the case, I think it just feels very cookie cutter that Cody is going to win. So, again, I have Becky Lynch cheating to retain. I have CM Punk winning and retaining because the Judgment Day screws Finn. I have Rhea Ripley winning the Elimination Chamber, which is probably not going to happen. That's my dark horse pick. Tiffany's probably going to win because Rhea and everybody else in that chamber will end up in a big multi-women's match. The only way that would be the right call, Tiffany winning, is if the women's tag then main events night one of Mania. If it was like Rhea and Io versus Nia and Lash versus the Bellas versus Kyrie and Asuka, then I'd be good with it. Because I don't want, how do I put this? I don't want the WWE title just being given the main event of night one because it's the other men's title. I think the women should get that match. And at this moment, if Rhea doesn't win because Tiffany wins, I would hope that means the women's tag titles are main eventing night one of WrestleMania, because God knows Jade and Tiffany would never main event. And I'm not that excited by the WWE title scene right now. So I think the hottest division is the women's tag division. So maybe Tiffany winning means the women's tag gets to headline a night of WrestleMania, which I guess I'd sign up for. So let me know down below, guys. Do you agree with me? What are your predictions for Elimination Chamber? Is there something crazy that's going to happen? I predicted previously the Bloodline should reform and jump CM Punk to end the night with a heel Usos and a heel Roman standing over a downed CM Punk. Is it possible? Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching today. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. The Goose is out. Ha!